Hi, friend, for Sunday, May 17th, 2020, I'm Reverend Jim Smith from Pugwash Memorial Baptist Church with your Sunday virtual word. We can't gather together physically in the sanctuary at Pugwash Memorial Baptist, but that's okay. We will gather here together given the new technology. Friend, I'm wondering something tonight as we record this video together. I'm wondering why we as society spend so much paying attention to human signs. We see human signs and we obey the signs, and we seem to pay little or no attention to signs that Jesus gives us. We seem to pay no attention or very little attention to reading this book, to learning what Jesus has to say about the world. I mean, signs. I want to tell you something. This Sunday morning, I woke up with a plumbing emergency. I had to fix some pipes underneath the kitchen sink, and you've probably used this product, ABS Solvent Cement. You'll notice on the label here, it's got signs. It's explosive, and it's poisonous. Now, why are the signs there on this label? The signs are there to save me. The signs are there for three reasons. Signs are there to save me. The signs are there to let me know of the seriousness of what will happen if I don't obey the signs. And the signs are there so I will take appropriate action steps and obey the signs to be kept safe. Signs protect us, keep us safe. They're a warning. Well, there is such a case in the Bible, friend. Jesus gave signs to keep us safe, to protect us as a warning. Jesus gave signs about his coming, his soon coming in the clouds to collect all believers to be with him forever from this earth, and non-believers would be left on earth to endure what's called the tribulation. This is called the rapture. The rapture, simply believers, Jesus coming one day from the clouds. He's collecting all the believers to be with him. You find that in 1 Thessalonians 4:18, 1 Corinthians 15, 52 to 54. And let me read 1 Thessalonians 4:15. We will be caught up in the clouds. It's the end of the church on earth. The rapture brings salvation, that's rescue and freedom for believers. No more sin, no more sickness. It's a perfect life. The rapture brings salvation, but it brings wrath, the tribulation. Those non-believers in Christ will be kept on earth and endure a 7-year period of times that the earth has never seen before the final judgment on the non-believer, and they're sent to hell. And we read about the tribulation in Daniel 9, these passages. Daniel 9:27 and Jeremiah 30, verse 7. Matthew 24, verse 21. The rapture, a period that's coming, and God gave us signs. Jesus gave us signs. The signs meant to say the rapture is coming and when we would see it. The signs are meant to save us. The signs are meant to tell us the seriousness of paying attention to the rapture and what would happen if we don't come to Christ. And the signs are all about taking appropriate action steps, like I had to take appropriate action and not put this near heat and not drink it. The signs about Jesus coming, the rapture, are meant to for us to take action steps, the right action steps. But before I go on any further, I want to tell you why I'm bringing this message about paying attention to the signs that Jesus said would happen just prior to his coming. Friend, we've seen COVID-19, the biggest interruption in human history since the Spanish flu in 1918. And I read one passage as I speak. Today's been a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And restrictions are being lifted. Freedom is being returned to the world because COVID-19 seems to be going away. I want to read you this one passage from 1 Thessalonians 5:3. Speaking of Christ coming in the clouds, speaking of Christ, it seems that we're finding a new peace and security, a new safety. Well, listen to 1 Thessalonians 5:3. When there is peace and security, then will come sudden destruction. God is saying, you wait for it. When you think you've got a newfound sense of confidence and security, Jesus will be coming. That's the rapture. The believers going to be with Jesus forever. The non-believers are going to stay and have terrible times before they are sentenced to hell. Jesus gave us signs, just like the signs here, to save us, to remind us of the seriousness of acting right through the signs and taking action steps. I want to read you some of the signs that are happening. Matthew 24, false prophets. People are going to claim to be false Jesus, false Christs. There'll be rumors of wars and wars, unstable military relations. Think of how we've seen this over the past months and weeks and years. Nation will go against nation. There'll be famines and earthquakes and the like, climate change, pestilence. Did you know that's a sign? Pestilence, COVID-19, disease, new diseases. Many churchgoers, many will leave the faith. The love of many, that's the love of many in the church, will grow cold. There will be an increase in wickedness and lawlessness. Have we seen that with the mass shootings? Let's go to Matthew 24:37. A sign. There will be days like Noah. What were the days like Noah? We need to go to Genesis 6, verse 5. There was great corruption. Genesis 6, 11 and 13. Great corruption and great evil in the world. More signs. 2 Timothy 3:1. People will be lovers of themselves. Lovers of themselves and lovers of money. They will be boastful. People will be proud. Listen to this. Children will be disobedient to parents. Have you seen how children treat their parents these days? Children will be disobedient to parents. People will be unforgiving. We will be living in brutal times. There will be no self-control in the end times before Christ comes back, the rapture. And people will be lovers of pleasure over lovers of God. People will be lovers of pleasure over lovers of God. The signs are there, and Jesus gave us signs saying, you need to pay attention to the signs, because like the signs on this label, the signs are there to save you. What do I mean? Jesus says, pay attention to my signs about me coming, the rapture. Pay attention. The signs are there to save you. When I come, I'm only coming to take believers. I'm not coming to get you if you don't believe in me. Jesus said the signs are in this book to show the seriousness of the signs. The seriousness. If we don't pay attention to the signs of Christ's coming, everything's happening. If we say, no, I don't need the signs of Jesus, we're not going with him when he comes. And the signs, Jesus said you need to pay attention to signs so you can take action steps to avoid destruction. To avoid destruction. We need to take action steps in the signs. Jesus is coming. And we need to take the action steps of doing what? Of following him, turning to him. So I want to leave you with this question. I'm just wondering why it seems we pay more attention to world signs. We get so worked up about speed signs. Better obey the speed limit or there's going to be troubles. Oh boy, police are going to get me. I better pay attention to following the rules of COVID-19. We're following human rules. But we don't pay attention to Jesus and the signs of Jesus. Another question. So I just sum it up before I give you the last question. The purpose of the signs, they're there to save us. The signs telling of the coming rapture. The purpose of the signs, we have to understand the seriousness and we have to take action steps. My question for you, what are you doing with the signs of Christ? Friend, I believe he's coming back. Read the signs in those passages, just some of the signs, some of the many signs. And I'm just wondering, are you wondering too? Where are you at in following the signs of Christ? God bless.